Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. Today is Friday. It's January 13th, Friday the 13th. My name's Jeremy, and this is my first cup. Good morning, Nathan, Dennis, Frank, Rebecca, and all the rest of you out there, whether you're watching now, maybe you're watching in the future, maybe you're listening. It's all good. I'm just thankful. There we go. There's a word. I'm thankful that you are here. Oh, wow. There's still enough left? Yeah. Nope. I was trying to set ambiance. I was trying to give you guys a nice fire. Well, if you were here right at the beginning, you saw it for, I don't know, 6 seconds. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen these things around, but it's just cement. And they're like $35. The price keeps coming down on them. And you can put rubbing alcohol in them or other things. So, yeah, rubbing alcohol burns off real fast. But I had it going yesterday on the table for probably 10 minutes. And I'll tell you, it was one of the most peaceful things I've ever experienced in my house, just to sit there with a fire, just right there. It was really nice. Who else just showed up? Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Gad. I want to know how your week has gone. We're in this new year. This was really the first normal-ish week for most of us. Some of us have a less normal week next week. Martin Luther King Day on Monday. But I want to know about your week. Yesterday was a good day. We completely forgot to talk about the episode. Yesterday, we released the 22nd installment of the Q&A episodes. And if you don't get to join those live, of course, you can watch them on YouTube later, or really anywhere later. And of course, when it comes time, we release them in the podcast feed. If you want to get involved in those episodes, if you want to submit a question I'm not going to know about until Andrew reads it to me, you can reach out to Andrew. Many of you are friends with him on social media, but you could also email him, andrew@whistlekickmartialartsradio.com. Good morning, Jenny. So, yesterday, like 8 meetings. It was just so many meetings. And they went well. I remembered to bring the boxes to the post office. So those got shipped out yesterday. What can I tell you about the meetings? So here's a fun one. And who knows when I bet he's going to show up at some of the, well, actually he won't show up live because he's West Coast time. But in a fun, kind of circle reconnecting sort of way. Someone I've known, we figured out yesterday, for 30 plus years, somebody I went to junior high with, that I actually met because his parents started bringing him to karate. We're not quite sure when, somewhere 4th, 5th, 6th grade. We were friends through school. One of the nicest people in school. I really think the world of this person. Always have. And amazing athlete, smart, kind. I mean, just like a good all-around guy. And once we graduated, I barely saw him. But a few weeks ago, when I posted on my personal Facebook, hey, I'm looking for someone to help with a project, he wrote me and he said, I'm training again for the 3rd time. My kid wanted to train, so I got back into it. He got his black belt in college. And I like what you're doing, and I'd like to help. So we had a meeting yesterday. First time I've talked to him, in voice, in face, in 20 years. I don't know. It's been a long time. And it was great. And so we talked about this thing that he's doing a kind of a research project on. And I'm excited. I'm excited that I get to work with him, and I'm excited for the results, because if there is one person that I think really can knock this out of the park, it's him, because of the unique history that he has. He has, to me, martial arts, where he's at in life. I think it's going to be great. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Kelly. Kelly says, I'm joining, but as an empty cup participant. Kelly, going in for surgery today. I hope everyone wishes her the best of luck. Oh, Frank says, speaking of boxes, I got a box yesterday from Amazon. It was my Verilux lamp, so I don't get so sad during the winter. I've got, I forget what brand it is. It's not a Verilux, but it's similar. Blue light sits on my desk, and part of my morning routine is blue light in my face. And it helps me wake up, and it helps impact seasonal affective disorder. I was thinking the other day, at some point, I may need to make a video or something to lay out all the things in my daily routine, because there are a lot of them. And I think if somebody looked at them and tried to adopt all of them at once, it would become overwhelming. But there are many of them are in 12 Months to Health. Some of them are different. And I'm constantly experimenting with adding others. Gad says Philips. Yes, I believe the one I have is a Philips light. Jenny says, yesterday was a better day. Thank you to my friends and family provided support. It helped. You are appreciated. Andy says, it's been a good week. What else happened today? Went to the gym for a little bit. Went to the grocery store. Man, grocery stores are weird right now. Aren't they just the stuff that's out of stock? Like right now it's eggs because of bird flu. What else wasn't there? There was other stuff that wasn't there. I waited too long to get my frozen turkey breasts. They're another 80 cents to $1 a pound. That's right. I still have some. Probably have like 4 or 5 of them. I'll get a few more. I did not know this. Stacy says Verilux is a Vermont company. How did I not know that? Where are they? And do they do their manufacturing here, or is it corporate headquarters here? Kind of like a Concept 2 sort of thing. Does everybody know that? Concept 2, the rowers? This is my sign language for rower. It's a Vermont company. Yeah. So here's something I wanted to share with you. Something that is kind of becoming part of my morning routine. Something that I started a little bit before going to Florida. By the way, where am I going on vacation? It's not vacation. Where am I going to have a work case? I'm traveling for a staycation is really what it is. I don't know. I started cooling down the shower I was using. Now, when I was in Florida, that was easy. It's Florida. It's hot. And the groundwater is a lot warmer than it is here. So by the time the water got to my hotel room, by the end of the 8 days I was there, I was just using cold water. It wasn't a big deal. But I came back, and of course, I'm not doing that here. Water here is cold. So I found this interesting little contraption because I wanted to start cooling off the water, but how do I know how to measure it? I wasn't going to put a bunch of little lines on the faucet. I found I think it's like $15 device that threads in line with your shower head, and it has a digital readout on the temperature. You don't have to plug it in. It's literally water powered. It's got looks like a mini hydro turbine inside. So I have worked down today. By the time I got out of the shower, the water was 77 degrees, which doesn't sound very cold. But once you get below, at least for me, anything like 95 degrees, once it starts changing from, internal body temperature, it feels cold. And the plan is to just slowly work down like 1 degree a day. And eventually I'll get there. And that's my plan. There are a lot of benefits of cold water. Plenty of people are jumping into ice baths. I'm not setting up an ice bath. Maybe if I had a different backyard, if I had a hot tub out there, which I've thought about doing, But if I had a hot tub and, you know, a space to put a separate tank, maybe I'd have a cold plunge in there as well. But I don't. So this is what I do. Jenny says 77 is pretty close to room temperature and definitely less than body temperature. So you'll notice. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But what I can do is I can go, you know, I take my shower at about 97, 98, and then I take it down to 94, settle in, take it down, take it down, take it down, take it down. And that process is getting a little faster and a little easier. But as I get down to the bottom of my comfort level, once I got to like 83, I was like, okay, this is cold. Stacy says Fairlux is weights. They're made in Waitsfield. Where? I spend plenty of time over there. I've never seen the sign. That's crazy. Frank says his light isn't a blue light, but I do think it is helpful. It's more of a task light. I think Stacy uses a Verilux light at work because she works underground. My apartment is in a basement. Yeah. Kelly says, I have 2 parents that are doing daily dips in the lake. Burr. Sometimes they have to break ice. You know, that's great. That's okay. I'm not there yet. People who are doing that, that's awesome. Stacy's new job is above ground. Jenny says, you know what I call that? Jumping in the lake. Nope. Not your John. Well, we've got stuff to talk about and we've got jokes, and I don't want to delay on this Friyay the 13th. Here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for someone to take the concept of Friday the 13th with, you know, the Jason mask and everything and make a Friyay the 13th design. I think that would be a lot of fun. I would like to do a new Friyay mug. I've had this one for a long time. I don't even think we have this on the site anymore. I think this was a limited thing. But I'd like someone to come up with something, even if it's just a rough concept, and then I'll send it over to Fiverr and have somebody make it. Because I think that would be a lot of fun, right? Like something that, you know, initially you're like, oh, it's scary. No, it's not. It's funny, right? Like that kind of intersection. Jenny says, nope, not my John, yo. Kelly says, me too. I just shake my head and go home to my hot tub. Yeah, I don't blame you. All right. Where are the jokes? Thank you, as always, to Frank for all the wonderful jokes. Thank you to Josh for our theme song, and to Denise for the audio. I don't know why my brain just went crazy. And by the way, to do all that, because I didn't use to shower before, I'm now up at 5 a.m. and I will continue that. I got all my morning routine stuff done before the show, which I have never done. All right, where are we? I need a tab. Is it this one? It's this one. The jokes for Fun Day Friday. Today's Friday the 13th. These jokes are from Humor Nama and upjoke.com. All right, and then where's the tab here? Nope, this tab. Too many tabs. All right. I don't sleep with dates on the 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 11th, or 13th date. It's my prime dating rule. 2 blonde robbers were robbing a hotel. The first one said, I hear sirens, jump. The second one said, but we're on the 13th floor. The first one screamed back, this is no time to be superstitious. You shouldn't be superstitious about Friday the 13th. It brings bad luck. I feel like I got that one wrong. A blonde and a brunette are in a car. Brunette, Christmas is on a Friday this year. Blonde, I hope it's not the 13th. It's Friday. Okay. I'm doing a poor job of reading these. Let me read that one again. A blonde and a brunette are in a car. Brunette, Christmas is on a Friday this year. Blonde, I hope it's not the 13th. It's Friday the 13th. Thank my lucky stars that I'm not superstitious. Do you know why they don't have 13 floors on most buildings? Apparently it's because most buildings aren't that tall. What's the scariest thing to do on Friday the 13th? Check your bank account. Let's get paid on Fridays. Although if you just got paid, it might still be scary. Why can't you kill humor on Friday the 13th? Because it's deadpan. What do Italians eat on Friday the 13th? Fettuccine Alfredo. Which store shouldn't you enter on Friday the 13th? The ghostery store. Cracking a serial killer joke on Friday the 13th is okay, as long as they are properly executed. How can you tell the difference between people and ghosts on Friday the 13th? You can see right through the ghosts. What's worse than Friday the 13th? Monday the whatever. That's a solid joke. I like that one. I'm going to try to remember that one. What sort of parties do people generally organize on Friday the 13th? Search parties. Good stuff, Frank. Thank you. Stacy says, oh, fettuccine Alfredo. Good morning, Karen. And Stacy says, regard to time, been having trouble with 6:30 consistently, 5 o'clock. Oof. Here's my secret on waking up early. First off, I have to get enough sleep. You know, once in a while, like last night, I went to bed at 9:15, 9:30. So what's that? Just shy of 8 hours. You know, I really tried getting up at 5. I'm going to aim to be in bed by 9 most nights, maybe even 8:30. But I have a wake up light, and it's a huge difference. Waking up to an alarm is miserable, but the light that I have, which is from Philips, probably one of the best $100 investments I've ever made. I set the alarm for 5. It starts getting light at 4:30. And the point at which I wake up is the point where the light is bright enough to kind of rouse me from sleep at whatever point I'm at. Now, there is a sound that kicks off when the alarm goes off. So if I'm really tired, if I'm not catching the light, it'll get me up. But most days it does a wonderful, wonderful job. And then here's the other piece. Like everything else we do, why am I getting up early? If I'm getting up to do things that are meaningful to me, so I can get ready and I can do this show, that's a lot easier than getting up to go to a job that I hate. And that's unfortunately the reality for so many people. They get up to go to a job that they hate. That's tough. Andy says, I went to bed at 2 this morning and got up at 6:30. Well, that's silly. That's awfully. That's late, man. Why so late? All right. Next. So Frank also sent us over some topics. Now, where are those? All right, closing this. Even though I've been up for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, I'm still not awake. By the way, decaf coffee. Still decaf. Here we go. Today is actually 2 different holidays. And I love the fact that we have Frank looking at this stuff because I wouldn't know about these days, these celebrations that we have. First, it's National Sticker Day. I bet we got some people out there who love stickers. And second, it's Make Your Dream Come True Day. Should we read anything into the fact that these are on Friday the 13th? Make your dreams come true on Friday the 13th. Everybody's loving the jokes. All right. So I'm over here. First, we would like people now or later to tell where you like to place your Whistlekick stickers. A lot of you have stickers. A lot of you, whether you're on the Patreon, you've received some exclusive stickers, or if you buy things that I have to ship, you get stickers. If you come to events, you probably get stickers. If you purchased in a Free Training Day Northeast VIP bundle, you got the exclusive annual sticker this year. That's the first time we've done that. But there are a lot of stickers. And actually, there are some stickers on whistlekick.com you can buy for as inexpensively as we can make them. Unfortunately, Printful, like the shipping on it is really silly, but there's nothing I can do about that. Or you have perhaps bought a $5 swag pack. $5 swag pack. There's a bunch of stickers in there, and one of you has purchased many of them. Oh, Andy says, my dreams came true last week. I'm assuming you're talking about Mary and Kelly. Stacy says she has her holographic logo sticker on the Yeti mug. Holographic sticker, where did you get that? Where do I have stickers? I have stickers on the cars. I'm not a big sticker person. The stickers on the cars are on the rear window because they need to be easily removable. My big cooler, my not quite Yeti cooler, it's a knockoff. It's half the price. Has a bunch of stickers on it. Frank says, I have mine on my laptop that I'm using to watch this show. Stacy says the holographic one's her favorite one. Rebecca says, when I was little, I used to have a sticker book, and my mom had me enrolled in a monthly sticker club. I still have the book. I have my holographic sticker on my bumper. Oh, fun. You know what? You know what would mean a lot to me at some point? Doesn't have to be right now, but if you all took pictures and just sent me pictures or posted pictures and tagged Whistlekick or me or whatever with your stickers and where you've put them. Because here's the thing. If you take a sticker and you put it in a book, like in a sticker book, which when you're a kid is a big deal. But if you do that as an adult, it's not a big deal. If you put that sticker on your laptop or your car or your phone, it says something. Because you are, in a way, semi-permanently disfiguring that thing with what you've put on it. People don't generally put stickers for things that they don't care about on things that are important to them. If you put a sticker on your car, it's probably important to you. And just as an aside, if you're one of those people who puts 1,000 stickers on the back of their car, I don't understand you. Can't read it. There's too, can't, I don't have time. I can't, what's important to you? You got 80 bumper stickers and they're covering the whole car. Stacy says, I also love the Hopkick sticker. I'm trying to figure out where to put him. Only have 2, so I'm being stingy before I use one. I understand. Cat says, now I have the Fat Boy song, Stick 'em, in my head. Callie says, I'm also not a big sticker person, but the toddlers and preschoolers I teach definitely are. I made special stickers, and if they behave at the end of class, they get a sticker. Yes, it's a bribe, but whatever, works sometimes. Zed says, I have the same pet peeve around too many stickers. Stacy says, my laptop's designed with a giant sticker / decal from the Noi Duty comic I'm in. This one. Rebecca agrees, yes, about covering the whole car with bumper stickers. Zed says, 4 stickers on your car, max. Ooh, rules. My rules are for car stickers, they've got to go on the glass and it can't obstruct the view. So the RAV has, I think, like 5. The Jeep just has 1. It has 1 Whistlekick sticker kind of in the corner. But you do whatever you want to do with your car. All right, next. And you can keep talking about stickers. Keep away from people who try to belittle your ambitions. Small people always do that, but the really great make you feel that you too can become great. Mark Twain. So here's the deal. If you follow me on Facebook personally, you've seen that over the last few months, and maybe even escalating lately, I've put out some posts that have really riled some people up. And here's what it really comes down to. The people who are upset about some of these things I put out there have a victim mindset. many of them, most of them, I'm not going to say all. If you look at the world and you say, here are all the reasons I can't do this, I won't be successful, I'm not good, etc., you have a victim mentality. If you look at the world and you see opportunities, you see possibilities, you see areas where you can focus your time, energy, money, you're not. Now, most of us flip back and forth from time to time, but the more time you spend as a victim, the less likely you are to achieve your goals, your dreams, since it's Achieve Your Dreams Day. I've had plenty of experience feeling like a victim in my personal life. Professionally, that's never really been me. I'm very thankful that I was raised that if I want to achieve something professionally, I can. I just need to work at it in the right way. Work hard and smart. And I've been successful. This is the second company I've built that many people said, that's not going to work. Well, guess what? It's working. But through my 20s specifically, personally, I definitely felt like a victim. And my 30s were when I started unpacking that and moving past it. There's a quote that gets kicked around. I think we've talked about it, a line, and it's in almost every motivational compilation on YouTube. I used to watch a lot of those. And it's Will Smith saying, and I forget who he's quoting. He's quoting someone and he says it. Whether you believe you can or you believe you can't, you're right. How many people step into a testing and they don't think they can pass and they pass? And what about the other side? How many of them step in and truly believe that they can do this and they don't? Our mindset is the most important thing. And while it may not be easy to shift, we do have full control over it. Stacy says, I have the white window cling on my car right where I see it when using the driver's side mirror. Oh, nice. Karen says, I received a bunch of awesome stickers at Free Training Day, but I never know where to put them. I'm not a big sticker person. This is where I think a lot of people, Stacy mentioned her Yeti, her coffee cup. Water bottles, coffee cups are a great place for that. When I was in Belize last year, I didn't realize that was kind of a thing that was unique to Belize. Well, maybe not unique, but something I'd not seen elsewhere. A lot of people were walking around with big Yeti water bottles. There wasn't water in them, but all the various bars and restaurants do up stickers, and it's kind of a thing to get a sticker. They gave me a sticker at the bar I was hanging out at, but I lost it. I don't know where it went. So that was kind of a bummer. Maybe I'll have to get another one. Stacy says, never settle for sure. And our last thought from Dr. Seuss. You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. Now, love could be with a person, to a person, but it could also be with what's going on. Could be your life. You ever have things so exciting going on you can't fall asleep? How about so many kids the night before Christmas? Right? Like that's common. That's cliche. Can't fall asleep because you're so excited about Christmas the next day. Or so excited about your new job. Or I don't know, what else do people get really excited about? So excited about testing or a competition. Maybe you're nervous, but you're also excited. You're nervous because it matters to you. It's important. And you've reached that goal, almost reached that goal. You've reached that point where you get to test. Maybe it's the night before you get married or have a big date. We all have opportunities, lots of opportunities. And I'm realizing that this camera is really tilted up. I'm not sure why I did that, but In front of us at any given moment are a tremendous number of opportunities. And if you focus on why you can't achieve these things, you will never achieve them. I had a conversation. So somebody not connected to whistle kick or martial arts at all, and I were talking, and I briefly had something up on Instagram suggesting where I was traveling to. And once I realized that I kind of wanted to leave you all in suspense, I took it down. But she saw it and she messaged me. She's like, "Are you going there?" I said, "Yeah." "Oh, you're something like, you're lucky or I'm so jealous." I was like, "Why can't you go?" "Well, this and it's just all these reasons why you can't." "Okay, so get a new job." "Well, why not? They're not paying you what you could make on the open market. You've been there for 4 years. You can work from home doing what you do, and it wouldn't be that hard for you to apply places. Actually, there are recruiters coming after me." Great. So why not? And it comes down to fear. We get comfortable where we are, but you can't have growth without change. So if you're not willing to be a little uncomfortable from time to time, you will never progress. If you think about the best things that have happened in your life, there was some discomfort before them. I was uncomfortable starting Whistlekick. I was uncomfortable buying this house. I was uncomfortable buying cars. I was uncomfortable before I scheduled this trip. I was uncomfortable before I scheduled the Tony Robbins event in Florida. I was uncomfortable before I scheduled the other one that's coming later this year. Discomfort is not necessarily bad. If you remember your why, if the discomfort comes in pursuit of your why, it's probably a good thing. Gad says, "I noticed this attitude in learning a language as well. Students throw hurdles in front of them before they've even started. For instance, learning Chinese tones is so difficult. That is why I try to change their mindset into thinking in terms of it's different from what you're used to instead of difficult versus easy." Take care. Andy says, "Have a great weekend. I'll keep you posted on today." Thank you. And Stacy says, "Gee, you'll have to go back to get another." Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll have to go get it another time. Who knows? I know. You don't. I want you to have what you want. When I put out material, wherever it is, my personal stuff, consulting, Whistlekick, wherever it goes, when I put out this stuff, it's because I want you to have what you want. I want you to have the life you want. I want martial arts to fit into that life how you want. And I believe that you have the opportunity and the ability to do that. One of the things that the clients I have in common is that they all allow me to push them. I push my clients and they see results because of it, because we all need to be pushed. I have a coach. I meet with him, phone calls with him 3 times a month. It's not cheap, but because it's not cheap, I take it seriously. And he pushes me, and good things have happened because of it. The 30-day challenge probably wouldn't have happened. One of the best things we've ever done. Was it day 12? For those of you who started right away? Yeah. That right there could completely transform what we do at Whistlekick. So as you go through your Friday the 13th and you go through the weekend, I hope you will try to focus on what you can do, what's available to you, rather than what's not. I probably wasn't going to be a professional basketball player. I invested 0 energy upset about that. I probably wasn't going to be, I don't know what else, a football player. I invested zero energy in worrying about that. I did invest a lot of energy in martial arts training and competition and taking that as far as I could. I'm proud of what I achieved there. And that's what I've done with everything I've done. How far can I take this? That's what I will always do. If it's worth my time, it's worth a lot of my time. So thank you for joining me. Remember, if you want to support us, you got lots of stuff you can do. You can follow us. We're on we are at Whistlekick on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, Pinterest. We do the show every weekday, 6:30 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And if you want to support us, if that means something to you, if you are aligned in our mission to connect, educate, and entertain traditional martial artists worldwide, buy something at whistlekick.com. Share stuff with people like the 30-day challenge. So many of you are participating in and sharing, and I appreciate that. It's not too late to sign up. Or you can check out the Patreon, patreon.com/whistlekick, and even the family page, whistlekick.com/family. Thank you all. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you on Monday. Oh, and TikTok, except at Whistlekick on TikTok is not us. I don't know where it is. I think it's me, and I lost it somehow. At Jeremy Lesniak on TikTok. Thanks, Stacey. Take care. See you Monday. Peace.